Tutor. This song, hallelujah is a universal word. You don't have to be in any country or any language, but you know the word hallelujah. It's one universal language or one word that has turned into a very universal language. One of the words I was actually using yesterday after actually visiting my son and actually having an altercation with my baby mama yesterday.
Yeah, but
After the altercation, I was like, driving home, I was actually playing the song. I had it on repeat, Babsy, from the rest of the 2 hours. I was just playing the song, Hallelujah. Because I felt like I was an angel, and I felt like, these people are just fighting with me for no reason. I'm going to be a martyr at some point because all these things are just happening to me. And it was a coincidence. I was wearing all white yesterday, so I felt like, God, I'm ready now. And I actually, today I woke up and I actually thought of one of my friends. And this is actually just out of a message to everyone else who's actually currently listening to the show if you're going through certain challenges or whatever. There's a friend of mine I used to admire and actually idolize. He had his own business, Bubsy. Everything was just going right for him. Mm-hmm. He died at the age 33 because of stress. So whoever that you are, whoever that you might be, we don't want to see the same thing for you. He had just bought himself a car, just bought himself a house, recently got married. Was stressed out. I don't know what was the cause of his stress, but he couldn't just move beyond that stress level. So if you're also out there listening to the show as well, move away from that level of stress and actually ascend into becoming a better person. In a few minutes from now on, we'll be speaking to you. The guys are from Lead. We actually have Mike. It's actually written as M-A-I-K. That's the German way of actually saying it. Then there's Maria with a double I. Interesting, from Ukraine as well. And then we have Jag from Malawi. And then we also have Mbumi from right here, more South Africa. So this is Europe actually visiting a bit of Africa as well. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning, we're good.
Great. So you Jack, right?
Yeah,
and
Jack.
then Maria, right?
Yeah.
And then you are Mike.
Yes.
How do you pronounce Mike again?
It's M-A-I-K.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. But it still sounds like Mike, right?
Yes.
But written differently. You could have been a rapper, man. That's how rappers actually go for the abbreviating things now. So just a bit, tell us, guys, tell us a bit about your organization, Lead. And what do you guys actually do with this Peer Leader International?
Okay. A couple of years ago, we was founding this initiative, Peer Leader International, which is a non-profit NGO. And we had people in Germany that were thought that if we were working for a better world, for a better future for everyone, and working for a good life for everyone everywhere, we need international partners. So we were looking for partner groups, also NGOs, that work on a regional and local level, but also have an interest in working internationally. So we got partners in South Africa, in Brazil, now in Ukraine, in Uganda, in Malawi, in Bosnia, and up to now we are 10 countries, 10 groups, and working we had international meetings, maybe once a year, maybe once in 2 years. But we're thinking of having a more sustainable way to work on. So we was founding that program LEAD, which is short for Leadership Through Education and Development. So giving young people a chance to become leaders in their organizations and not just participants.
Okay, Mike, what's your role in this?
Okay, I'm one of the coordinators. I'm leading this conference now that we're having in South Africa together with our international coordinator. So we have one international coordinator who is corresponding with all the groups, and I'm in charge now of leading this conference here.
When is the conference?
We're here for a week, and we will be here for another week. So we was traveling around a little bit, seeing some stuff. We were in Johannesburg, visiting the Hector Peterson Museum, Soweto, Mandela House. Also in Pretoria, went to Freedom Park. And we were hosted by families, actually, which was very nice, so thank you for that. Golden Youth Club was organizing a great time for everybody. And now we're at Gold Rush Hotel, which they have a sponsorship and a partnership with the Golden Youth Club, and they're hosting us for another week. Thank you for that also.
Nice one. Maria, let's come to you. Have you actually had Sparkle before?
Hello. Good morning, South Africa. And I want to say hello from Ukraine.
Yeah.
And
How do you say hello in Ukraine?
Привіт.
Привit. And what do I say when you say привit to me?
Привіт.
Привit. Okay. Easy. So have you had Sparkle yet?
Sparkle?
Sparkle, the coca, like, you know, chips with...
Yes, sure, and you know that it's a great time here.
Yeah.
And during these seminars, we have a lot of we have a lot of activities, and you know, after these seminars, we came back home with full of energy, full of power and motivations, and we do that we have opportunity to take a lead, and we have opportunity to build our team in our countries good, and you know, it's really great, and I want to say thank you for our all coordinators, and yeah.
Hey, when you being too serious? You're being too serious. Let's talk about the food, man. Did you enjoy the food this side? What was your favorite dish that you had this side?
The food?
Yeah, the food.
I like rice and chakalaka.
Rice and someone actually they like rice and chakalaka. Okay, and back home, what was your favorite meal? Back home, what's your favorite meal that time in Ukraine?
In Ukraine?
Yeah.
It's holubtsi.
Hoopsie, what is it made of?
With also rice,
Yeah.
with vegetables inside, and
Yeah.
we put it in a coal, and like we do it like roll.
Yeah. And also just talking about leadership and also looking at the context of being in Ukraine and also looking at South Africa in terms of motivation and also looking at young people, what do you think drives young people and what should be installed into the values of driving young people?
I don't know, but you know, this international meetings,
Yeah.
It's a great motivation for us,
Yeah.
and to learn English, and to be to see one more time us.
Yeah.
And international meetings,
That's great.
the best motivation
And
for me.
from this trip, what are you taking home?
For that trip,
Yeah.
oh, you know that I have now I'm full of experiences in this country, and I full of you know, it's the first time for me to be on radio.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I'm a little bit.
No, don't. Why would you be nervous around me? Like, I'm just one of those type of people like you. Anyway, let's give Maria a moment. I can see she's actually shaking. Jack, let's come to you, man.
Yeah.
All the way from Malawi.
Yeah.
You know, brothers from Malawi, they always still are a woman.
Yeah, we are one.
So, how are you, man? Are you great?
I'm good.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19 years old.
Yeah.
In which part of Malawi are you from?
Okay, I'm from commercial city of Malawi, which is known as Blantyre.
Blantyre.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. I know a lot of people actually say I'm from Blantyre. What was it? British Empire. Yeah, from Zimbabwe. Yeah. And how's the experience been like since you've been to South Africa, my brother?
Yeah, this is my first time to be in South Africa, and my experience was good. We have been traveling different kinds of monuments like African Museum, we are at Rikers Museum, and we are listening to the different kind of stories, historical about South Africa, and those historical stories, it was motivating me, it was putting me into another level. I was changing my mentality, the way I see Africa. That's when I see like we're sharing the same history. That means we are one. We just have to change our mentality and forge ahead.
Nice one, nice one. You know, when you actually stepped in here, they said you're from Malawi, I was like, they're lying to us. But now when you're talking like, when you're talking now, I'm buying the accent. Like, because like you said, man, we are one, and we definitely look alike, and we share the same history.
Yeah.
That's a very powerful message. And what actually sometimes is not nice, it's the fact that people sometimes act like Africa is not one continent, and people are like, you know, if they're from Malawi and I'm from South Africa, they're not my brother, they're not my sister as well. From this conference that you guys are actually having, what have you learned?
Okay, I've learned a lot of things from different countries. I'm from an organization known as Away and Fair. Is a non-governmental organization.
Yeah.
What I do in our organization is also similar with Mike and other guys doing in Germany. So the difference is the way we are doing our projects. In Malawi, we face different kind of challenges in our organization, and in Germany, in South Africa, they also face different kind of challenges. So they have like solutions how they can overcome their challenges. So I'm learning if I'm facing this challenge in Malawi, how can I cope with the way other people are doing in other countries, so that we can make our organization, we can promote our organization and make things go well.
And Rush Breakfast right here on TUT FM at 6.2-year-old. We're hanging out with Mike, Maria, and Jack and Mpumi from South Africa. So now, is it okay if I talk to Mpumi in our own language? Yeah, they don't have to hear us. That's cool. Speg, now, speg. Speg. Unjani sisong? Nami ngiyaphila. Awusitshela ngale conference. Baphiheka kanjani labantu? Bayenzani? Uba nobheda yona.
They're just excited because we've been showing them around South Africa. Then they learned our different lifestyles because we hosted them like they were living in host families. We're sharing them as families because we had to experience our different lifestyles.
So you guys are sharing them into different households.
Yes.
Nice one. I think Mike should come sleep over at my house. It would be Christmas. My mom would cook the best food every day. I would score. So how did you become part of this program?
I joined Golden Youth Club.
Okay.
Then my leaders gave me an opportunity to be the part of Lead International.
You recently traveled abroad, like
Yes.
Which countries did you go to?
I only went to Germany because it was my first time there.
How was the experience like that time?
It was very good, but it was very, very cold because I was not used to the weather.
It was cold that side, no?
It's very cold.
Yeah, so when you see us actually shivering this side,
I'm
winter this side is like summer.
Yeah, that side.
Mike, is that true? Like, is it that extremely cold that side?
Yeah, but now we're experiencing summer in Germany. But when they came in February, it was the end of winter, and we went to the south of Germany, which is like extremely cold, more colder than the place I live. So we actually saw some snow, and we had 2 days which were nice, but also days where like everything was shaking, and it was raining, and it was really cold.
Yeah, and also just talking about Germany, like Germany in terms of South Africa as well. How different is it to South Africa as well? Because we know Germans, we just know German cars.
Okay, we also have the German cars, so that's a similarity, but actually it's very, very different.
Yeah.
So I've been to different places in Africa, and I'm also working in education and history, so I actually know a lot. But if you put somebody who has never had an experience like this, he would feel very, very different. So living in a city, this is maybe it looks like the same in some places, but when you see like the countryside, the weather, the nature, people, and how they're living, it's a lot of differences.
And also this program, how long is it going to run? And if anyone else wants to be part of this program, how can they link up with you guys?
Okay. Now, we are on the program now for 1.5 years. So we started out in the beginning of this year, and we will have our ending conference, our closing conference, in the midst of 2018. So during this period, we have our closed group of people. And then at the end, we will evaluate and see if we can put like a 2.0 version of it. We will have a handbook, documents, and then we're looking for new sponsors, of course, so we need funding. But for now, we have a group that stays together for the 1.5 years.
And the selection criteria of the people that actually get to participate in these programs of traveling abroad, how is that facilitated?
Actually, before we started, we had a meeting in Germany with all the coordinators from the different groups. So we said the people that will participate, they have to be part of your organization. They have to be ones that not only participating, but they're taking charge. They're the ones that are willing to working with young people, that willing to donate time, and also that willing to learn. And they become future leaders. So the local coordinators, they selected their trainees for the program, and then we presented them as a group.
Nice one, guys. We're hanging out with the lead guys. I'm talking about the likes of Mike from Germany, and then Maria from the Ukraine, and Jack from Malawi, and Mpumi from South Africa. And they're not alone. They're also with, I don't know, the camera guy, or the chauffeur, or the usher, who's also from the Golden Youth Club. Come through, my brother. Come through. You know,